As part of our efforts for the Great British Spring Clean, we decided to take our commitment to a local litter pick one step further and put the equipment itself to the test. Rather than simply getting stuck in, as we usually would, for 2026, we went the extra mile and designed a small experiment. We selected 5 of the most popular and widely purchased litter pickers available on Amazon, each with its own design quirks, from handle types to picker mechanisms. The idea was simple: if you are going to pick up rubbish, you might as well know which tool does the job properly. So armed with a mixed bag of grabbers and a healthy dose of curiosity, we put them through their paces in the most practical way possible, out in the field during a Great British Spring Clean litter pick. Litter Picker 1, S-Pick. The first, and perhaps most popular litter picker we tested was the S-Pick long-handled grabber, a firm favourite on Amazon. Marketed as premium quality, durable, heavy-duty, sturdy and foldable, it certainly arrives with confidence. But how did it perform in the real world? First impressions were strong. The handle is comfortable to use, with subtle gel padding that improves grip during extended use. The claw is both practical and versatile, offering a generous surface area along with a built-in magnet. This combination makes it easy to pick up a wide range of items securely, from larger pieces of litter to smaller metallic objects. In terms of strength, the picker claims it can lift up to 6 pounds. In our testing, it handled substantial weight without complaint, showing no signs of strain. In short, it does exactly what it says on the tin. The extended length proved to be both a benefit and a slight drawback. The extra reach made it easier to collect litter in awkward or hard-to-reach areas, outperforming a standard 32-inch picker in that regard. However, those additional inches made it a little less precise when transferring waste into a bag. That said, with sizes ranging from 28 inches to 40 inches, there is flexibility to choose what suits the task best, with 36-inch being the most popular option. Overall, this is a strong and dependable bit of kit. The collapsible design is a welcome bonus, making storage and transport straightforward. We rated it 4.5 daisies out of 5. Litter Picker 2, Vive. Next, we tested the popular Vive Suction Cup Reacher Grabber, another highly rated option on Amazon. Promoted as lightweight, easy to store, with an ergonomic grip and strong suction cup tips, it certainly sounded promising. None of us had used a suction cup style picker before, so expectations were high. On first inspection, the picker felt noticeably lighter than the others, though this came with a slight trade-off in perceived sturdiness. The design is simple and the length is well judged, making it easy to collect litter and transfer it into a bag without much fuss. The suction cup tips were effective when picking up loose items, providing a secure grip on lighter pieces of litter. However, when waste was embedded in the ground or partially stuck, the limitations became clear. The rubber cups struggled to adapt to uneven surfaces, making those tougher pickups more difficult. The handle itself is reasonably comfortable, but lacks padding. During longer use, or when gripping more firmly, it began to feel less forgiving on the hands. Overall, this picker performs well when dealing with easy-to-collect litter, offering a secure grip and good control. However, for more stubborn or ground-embedded waste, it falls short compared to more traditional claw designs. It also feels less robust than other options we've tested. We rated it 3 daisies out of 5. Litter Picker 3 Helping Hand Company. We mixed things up with our third contender, introducing a completely different design, the Helping Hand Company Ranger Max Tong-style litter picker. This heavy-duty, long-handled grabber features wide-opening tongs with gripped magnetic ends, a noticeable shift from the traditional claw style. This was our first experience using a tong-style litter picker, and it did not disappoint. It is lightweight, easy to operate, and genuinely lives up to its heavy-duty claims. The extra wide opening makes it particularly effective for collecting larger, bulkier items that smaller grabbers might struggle with. The gripped, magnetic ends also add an extra level of control, helping to secure a variety of waste types. That said, there were a couple of drawbacks. Much like the first picker, the extended length proved to be a double-edged sword. While it improved reach, it made transferring litter into a bag slightly more awkward. During testing, we often found ourselves holding the arms of the picker, rather than the handle itself. This was partly due to the size of the tool, but also down to the feel of the rubber grip, which was not as comfortable or intuitive as expected. Overall, this is a highly capable tool, particularly suited to larger scale or heavier collections. However, for general use, it felt just a touch too long. For comfort, we rated it 4 daisies out of 5. Litter Picker 4 Helping Hand Company. It seems Helping Hand Company knows a thing or two about litter pickers, as they appeared again in our test lineup, this time with their classic Pro Reacher Grabber. Unlike the Tong-style Ranger Max, this model returns to a more traditional design, featuring the familiar string mechanism that helps maintain grip strength over time and extend the product's lifespan. The ergonomic handle sits comfortably in the hand, offering a well-balanced feel during use. At the business end, the picker features a magnetised grip tip, allowing for both secure handling and a degree of precision. In practice, it performed exactly as expected, making light work of everyday litter and excelling in tighter or more awkward spaces where accuracy is key. However, it does have its limitations. The most noticeable is its lifting capacity. Compared to some of the heavier duty options we tested, this picker struggled with bulkier or heavier items. While the handle is comfortable initially, extended use did lead to some rubbing, suggesting it may not be the best choice for longer sessions. On the plus side, it is the lightest picker in the group and comes in at a practical 32-inch length, striking a good balance between reach and control. Overall, a reliable and easy-to-use tool for general litter picking, though not quite suited to heavier duty tasks. We rated it 3.5 daisies out of 5, Litter Picker 5, Fit Plus. Well, we unintentionally saved the best until last with the Fit Plus foldable, wide jaw gripper tool. At 32 inches, it hits that ideal balance between reach and control, and with its heavy-duty build and magnetic tips, it certainly arrived with high expectations. Straight away, this picker felt like a cut above the rest. The non-slip grip jaws provide excellent control, while the gel-padded handle is both soft and ergonomically shaped to sit naturally in the hand. It's comfortable to use, even over longer periods, which makes a noticeable difference when you are out on a full litter pick. Performance-wise, it delivered across the board. The grip is strong and reliable, easily securing both light and heavier items without fuss. It also proved particularly effective in tighter spaces, manoeuvring into awkward spots to collect litter that other pickers struggled to reach. The lifting capability was impressive, handling weight with ease while remaining stable and simple to operate. One standout feature is the rotatable head, something none of the other pickers offered. It may sound like a small detail, but in practice it adds a real advantage, allowing for better positioning and more precise collection. In short, this was the standout performer. Strong, comfortable, versatile and easy to use, it ticks all the boxes. We rated it a full 5 daisies out of 5. So the winner is the Fit Plus foldable wide jaw grip litter picker. The gripped handle allows for easy and comfortable use, especially with the addition of the rubber padding, providing the best hand grip out of all the pickers. The claws were also highly effective, with gripped and magnetic ends offering additional support, allowing heavier items to be lifted with ease. The height is ideal for both reach and disposal at a standard 32 inches. The added feature of it being collapsible is also a great advantage, allowing for easier storage. This picker is strong, lightweight, comfortable and compact, ideal for your litter picking activities.